Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to all. I hope that you are all well. Welcome to my class. Today's topic is drowning. I am Dr. Mazharul Islam, Associate Professor of Forensic Medicine. Drowning. Drowning is the one of leading cause of death in our country among accidental deaths. In Bangladesh, it's a river-based country. In flood season or in rainy season, most of the people are vulnerable to die from drowning. Now Bangladesh faces very flood, and flood affected peoples are commonly died from drowning. Now I will discuss what is drowning. Drowning or immersion death or water death. What is drowning? In our forensic definitions and WHO definitions. In our forensic definition, it is said it is a form of violent asphyxial death in which prevention of exchange of air in the respiratory tract due to expiration of fluid caused by complete or partial submersion underwater or any other fluid medium at the level of mouth and nostrils for a certain period of time is called drowning. So, at the level of mouth and nose must be immersed in the water for a certain period of time. In WHO definition, WHO says that drowning is a process of experiencing respiratory impairment from submersion or immersion in fluid or liquid. Now, classification of drowning. What are the classification of drowning? Typical, wet drowning, atypical, dry drowning. Wet drownings are two types, saltwater drowning and freshwater drowning. Saltwater drowning means seawater drowning. Freshwater drowning means river, pond, lake water drowning. Atypical drowning, that means dry drowning. There are three types: typical dry drowning, immersion syndrome, secondary drowning, near drowning, or post-immersion syndrome. What's the mechanism of drowning? How a person died from drowning? Whenever a person falls in the water, firstly primary sinking occurs. Then body rise in the surface of water due to natural buoyancy. Initial reaction of the person to hold or try to hold the breath, then increase carbon dioxide in the blood and decrease oxygen level causes stimulation of respiratory center. Then involuntary respiration begins. Then the person struggles for existence. And repeated inhalation and swallowing of water, then decrease respiratory reserve volume in the lungs. Increase specific gravity of the body, secondary sinking. After primary sinking, then secondary sinking. Is the final sinking. Respiratory struggle continuous, asphyxia due to fine froth feed enter the respirator. Then asphyxia develops due to fine froth accumulation in the respiratory tract. Then the victim goes into unconsciousness. Circulatory changes, electrolytic changes, then cerebral and cardiac failure. Ultimately, death. These are the mechanism of drowning. Now a question arises to everybody, or normal general questions. Why we can swim on the surface of water? There are three conditions. Specific gravity of the medium. First, specific gravity. In Dead Sea, you can swim without any technique. But seawater or freshwater, you have to know the swimming technique. That is swimming technique. By the action of natural buoyancy of the water. Natural buoyancy. The saltwater, freshwater. This specific gravity is more in saltwater than freshwater. Causes of flotation of that body on the surface of water. Body build. Higher body build, broad chest, broad shoulder, they can swim faster and they can swim more. Medium, salt water. We can easily swim on the surface of salt water than fresh water. Fat, fatty persons easily swim on the surface of water. Sex, females can swim easily than the male. They can float more easily than the male. Seasonal variation. So in winter season, concentration of water increases, so it can difficult to swim during winter season than summer season. Wet drowning is a typical drowning where the fresh or salt water swallowed and inhaled into the respiratory tract. That means water enters into the respiratory tract, even stomach, respiratory tract, larynx, trachea, bronchiole, bronchus, etc. It is also known as primary drowning, common drowning or a general drowning. General form of drowning is the wet drowning or typical drowning. Types of wet drowning: saltwater drowning and freshwater drowning. Saltwater, seawater, freshwater, pond, lake, river water. Cause of death: asphyxia, cardiac failure, cerebral anosmia. Dry drowning. This is a type of drowning. Water does not enter into the respiratory tract. So respiratory tract is dry. Respiratory tract does not contain any water. So any obstruction, so there may be obstruction on the respiratory passage, that is larynx. Sudden inrush of water in the larynx causes spasm of the larynx, laryngeal muscles. Then prevention of water in the respiratory tract occurs. So in the respiratory tract there is no water. Cause of death: laryngeal spasm, vagal inhibition, submersion in unconscious state. Sometimes an epileptic person or drunkenness person can fall on the water and die from dry drowning. Also head injury. Immersion syndrome. This type of drowning occurs when sudden fall in cold water. Sudden cold water causes stimulation of vagal nerve endings of the skin and mucous membrane, thereby reflex vagal inhibition. Cause of death is reflex vagal inhibition. That means sudden cardiac arrest. Mechanism: sudden entry of water in the nasopharynx, sudden striking of cold water in the epigastrium causes stimulation of cold receptor of the body. Sudden inrush of cold water into the air causes stimulation of nerve fibers on the mucous membrane, thereby stimulation of vagus nerve organ, then vagal inhibition. Secondary drowning or near drowning or post-immersion syndrome or partial drowning. There are so many synonyms of secondary drowning. That means complication of drowning. When the person survives after drowning, then after the victim may die from complication of drowning. It is the complication of sequel of drowning after recovery from drowning within few hours to few days. The person may die from drowning after few days. Cause of death: hypothermia is one of the leading cause after survival of drowning. Hypothermia, aspiration pneumonia, pulmonary edema, metabolic acidosis, cortical necrosis, infection. So you should care the drowning patient because the victim may die within several days with the complications. It may be respiratory tract or it may be in the circulatory system. So you have to care it. Mechanism of cause of death in freshwater drowning. That means pond, lakes, river. Freshwater drowning. First, a victim falls on the freshwater such as river, pond, lake. Then firstly, he inhaled water, then water enters into the respiratory tract. After entering the respiratory tract, water then enters into the circulation due to osmotic difference between the lung and circulation. In freshwater, our osmotic difference can cause entry of water from lungs to the circulation. So, increased circulatory volume, then hemodilution occurs. Circulatory overload can cause 50% volume overload within 1 to 2 minutes. If our blood volume is 5 to 6 liter, within 1 to 2 minutes, our volume will be increased 7 to 8 liter. Then increased cardiac workload. Increased cardiac workload means ventricular fibrillation. On the other side, Whenever water enters into the circulation, hemodilution, swelling of RBC due to increased permeability. Water enters into the RBC and swelling of RBC. Then RBC finally burst out. Extracellular release of ion, potassium. Potassium are intracellular ion. They escape in the extracellular level. So hyperkalemia. Increased hyperkalemia causes electrolyte imbalance. These electrolyte imbalance can cause ventricular fibrillation, then cardiac failure, cerebral anoxia, death within 4 to 5 minutes. Very shortest period of time. Mechanism of death in saltwater drowning. Saltwater drowning, inhalation of water in the respiratory tract. Same as when the person is fall down into seawater. Inhalation of water in the respiratory tract, water enters into the lung from circulation. Here opposite action occurs. In freshwater drowning, water enters lungs to circulation. But in this case, water enters in the lungs from circulation. Opposite thing. Due to osmotic difference, we know the character of osmosis. Osmosis means higher concentration to lower concentration. So, water enters from circulation to lungs. So, excessive fluid accumulation in the lungs causes pulmonary edema. Other findings are hemoconcentration, hypovolemia causes shrinkage of RBC. Thereby, excessive fluid in the lungs causes asphyxia. Then, excessive fluid can cause cardiac asystole. That means decreased fluid in the circulation causes cardiac asystole. Then myocardial anoxia occurs and result death within 8 to 12 minutes. So, in case of saltwater drowning, hypovolemia can cause cardiac asystole and finally myocardial anoxia and death. There is no significant change in the circulation. Fatal period in case of fresh water 4 to 5 minutes, in case of salt water 8 to 12 minutes. Today I want to conclude my lectures. Next day I will discuss about drowning. Till now, thank you. Allah Hafiz. May Allah bless us. Thank you everyone for your patience. Thank you.